after like the end of last season, we knew we wanted to take that a step further, which we did. Obviously, we didn't get the ultimate end goal, but it was just really a historic season. Really good to just be playing football with the guys from last year.
What were some of the keys from the start of the season to help you accomplish these goals? Because there were points during the season that you guys could have given up. You guys might have dropped one, but you just kept going.
Yeah, no. I mean, I think we really stuck through it together. Our team brotherhood that we had through kind of building all of our years in high school and youth, it kind of just came together this year, and we knew we wanted it really bad each week. So just playing hard each week with the brothers and each other was really good, and that was able to help us push through. So, yeah.
You guys hit so many amazing benchmarks. First week of the season, you beat Milton for the first time in a while.
Yeah.
Second week of the season, you went to Natick, won there for the first time in 10 years. A couple weeks later, you went to Walpole and beat them at their place for the first time in 18 years. What was that like from week to week, finishing and getting past those benchmarks?
Yeah, I mean, we weren't really looking at it anything crazy, just another game with the guys. So I think just looking at it like that, take it a week at a time, I think you're able to not get too stuck in the moment and really just play the kind of ball that we are used to playing.
What was sort of the hardest part about at least the regular season, those first 8 games leading up to Framingham? What was the hardest part about those 8 games?
Yeah, I mean, I think some of the games where you're playing opponents that are not as strong, definitely tough to have a really good week of practice, because, I mean, we got a lot of players that love playing in big-time games, and, I would say those games don't excite us as much, so we're trying to stay focused on those weeks, but, I mean, we knew we wanted to keep it perfect for the whole year, so, yeah.
You came out first week of the playoffs against Wachusett. You set a team record for most touchdowns scored in a single quarter. The team set a team record for most points scored in a half. That Wachusett game was just unbelievable. Did you guys, say anything to each other as that was happening, or what do you remember about that?
Yeah, I mean, it was all kind of a blur. I mean, we started off really strong and then kind of didn't stop, and that's when we kind of knew that we would be really legit. We'd be really good in the playoffs, and yeah.
And then you had to play 3 straight Catholic Conference teams.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about that whole situation, having to play those Catholic Conference? Because I've been asking that question for a while. It's like, why do the public schools have to play the Catholic schools?
Yeah.
But you beat 2 of those teams.
Yeah, exactly.
You beat St. John's Prep, who was number 1, and just talk about having to play those schools.
Yeah, I mean, we're a private school that's just a bunch of kids at public school in the town, so we were really able to compete and win against those teams. Obviously, didn't win the final game, which we wanted to, but I mean, that just showed that you can compete with private schools as a public school, which we did.
And then going to Gillette, what was that atmosphere like? I mean, I got to be down on the field for a little bit during halftime, but for you guys, playing on that field, what did that mean to you, and what sort of went through your head during that?
Yeah, no, it was a very surreal experience, something I'll never forget, especially scoring, something I'll never forget. This is a really good experience. Like I said before, we're glad of the amazing season. Wish it ended a different way, but this is a really good experience. Glad that all of our hard work paid off to get us there. So.
Well, win or lose, this is the greatest Needham football season of all time. Yeah. You were a key part of that. Tell me about what that means to you.
Yeah, I mean, it means everything to us, everything to the town. I mean, we set our goals high, we accomplished them. I mean, so there's something that can be said for a bunch of guys setting their goals really lofty like we did, and then accomplishing them as well. So it was definitely very good.
And finally, talk about what your expectations are going forward to Lehigh. You guys, you're going to be playing at the next level. What does that mean to you to be able to continue your football journey?
Yeah, no, I'm really excited. Really good program that I'm going into. They lost a playoff game last night, but definitely a really building program, and I'm excited to contribute early on, whatever way that will be, and I trust the staff to do their best with me, and so I'm really excited to get going forward.
So we're going to see you basketball this year?
No, I'm not playing basketball this year, unfortunately. I'll be managing though, so you'll see me around.
You'll be at the games. Nice.
I'll be at the games.
All right, Aidan, anything else that you want to add? Just as a final exclamation point to this year.
I don't know. Go Rockets. That's all it is.